Hi Libra, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Libra, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do a reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Oh, before I do, just wanted to let you know that I do have a Facebook group. It's Tarot with Joanna. I also have a, I am also doing personal reading. So if you would like a personal reading from me, just, comment below or email me. My email is on my page on YouTube. All right. So you guys, let's do this. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra for their highest good. Libra, this is for Libra for their highest good, Spirit. Okay. Nice. All right, so you have wandering path, enjoy the journey. So even though you don't see where you're going to go, what path you're going to take, you are definitely on a different path, on a new path, you guys. So just know that, okay? Sorry, you guys, about the glare. I have a window open. I'm sitting right next to a window, so okay, let's see. There you go. And then you have cleansing waters, purification acts, vibrant life force. So yeah, definitely think positive in everything, change your energy, clear the energy that you have, stop thinking negative or nothing's going to work out or, just really clear your energy. And you can clear your energy. If you see this lady, she is clearing her energy where she is swimming in a shower or even going outside to ground yourself, that does help a lot. All right, so Libra, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Let's do this. One for the current. This is for Libra for their highest good. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for the what's hidden. For the hopes and fears. I'm trying to make room for all the cards here. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And your outcome. What is the outcome? Okay. So, and you also got the Ace of Wands. Wow. There is definitely a new path here that you are on. And I feel like you're on it now. I feel like it's now. I also feel like you're going to be receiving some kind of messages that are coming in. So get ready. I feel that really strong. All right, you guys. So let's see what's going on. You do have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. They're asking you not to rush into anything. Really take your time with things. You have the King of Pentacles. You're worried about your finances. Maybe you're struggling to create that strong foundation. Something like that is here. You do have the Fool card for the past or now. I do believe it's now because you are on a new path. Because it does show it here. That you're on this new path, and they're also saying that no matter what, just enjoy it, enjoy it. You're going to be okay. You have the Four of Wands here up here for what's hidden. That is about moving forward, celebrating, having fun times, but definitely just moving forward. You have the Four of Pentacles down here. You could be stubborn at times, holding on to something. You could be holding on to oh, I feel like you're like, okay, well, this is for somebody. I don't know who it is for, but I feel like you're holding on to something like you're, for some of you guys, it could be money that you're not telling somebody else about, that you're like secretly hiding or secretly keeping to yourself. I also feel like you're holding on to something very tightly. So it could be anything here. And then you have the Four of Cups here. You have 444 here also. The Four of Cups is talking about that what you need to do now is start focusing on things because it seems like you're not really as focused. It seems like you're very disconnected about what's going on around you. You have the Ace of Pentacles. They want you to work on your finances, be more creative, do what you need to do. You are on the right path here. You also have the Strength card. The Strength card is talking about, finding your inner courage, being confident to do the things that you believe in and want to do. Wow. And then for the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Ace of Wands, which is that new path. And you have this, and you have that Wandering card here. So it is definitely here. And I do feel like there is a lot of messages coming in, but you're still like wallowing in your emotions a lot. Okay, but we'll see. Let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest. Let's see. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here for the current? Wow. So I feel with the Ten of Swords that something has come to an end, definitely. Because you do have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is talking about, fast movement, rushing ahead, maybe rushing into decisions, still having that anger. Also, I feel like there could have been some kind of truth that you quickly saw, that you're like really, you quickly saw something. And it was some kind of truth, that you didn't think was before, but now it is. I feel like there's an ending coming. Something has come to an end in your life. No matter what it is, it's coming to an end. It could be anything. It could be a career. It could be a relationship. It could be anything. But whatever it is, you're walking away to something better, which is leading you to this new path that you're on. You have the Magician card, and they're telling you, that right now you may be feeling like, you're not having enough finances, or you're feeling like things are just not, happening for you. They're saying that you create your world. You create this world that you live in. You really do. And in order for it to, become what you want, they're not saying that you don't have that. They're saying you do have all the tools, everything that you do, the tools to manifest, the tools to get something better for yourself, you have that. They're asking you to also learn how to communicate better with others, to be careful on how you communicate. And then you have the King of Pentacles here. Why is the King of Pentacles here in the situation? Oh, okay, hold on. All right, so you do have the okay, so you have the King of Pentacles here. You started off with the King of Pentacles, Libra, and this is in your situation. With the King of Pentacles, I feel like you're really wanting that strong foundation. You want that stability, and who doesn't, right? We all do. You're trying to establish yourself. You want that success, but you really know what you need to do. I feel like you need to take care of your finances a lot more better, like really budget them better. I feel like you got to use your finances wisely also. I feel like with the King of Wands here, I feel like you need to, you really need to take care of anything that is like you're dealing with, anything that, you're holding on to, anything that you're just like letting it go and not wanting to deal with it. I feel like you need to, put things in order. And they're also asking you to go with the flow, like move forward from all this negativity or this how you're feeling about things. They're also telling you that, it's time. If you have all the tools to manifest everything, because you do have the Magician here. So it's time to put out projects here. You also are reminiscing a lot about the past, about your childhood memories, even people that have passed away, even siblings. You're thinking a lot about that right now. It's in your mind, but I feel like there's a message here for somebody that, if you are looking into the past, there's something here about maybe it's either wants to apologize, you want to apologize for something, or somebody wants to come in and apologize for you. And I do feel like this is part of your healing, because it is part of this King of Wands here, that you need to start putting things in order. Like if there was something that that has happened, that it's time for you to make amends. Wow. You know, that's crazy. That is very nice. Okay. So, you have the Fool card here. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Fool card here, and the Fool card is for the past or now. I do believe it is now. You are definitely on this new path, this new journey. I feel like, you know, whatever happens, that, you know, you're going to be okay. This Fool card is here, right? And they just know how to handle things. You know, they have a little dog there. Little dog is always with them, you know, never letting them be by themselves, you know. I feel like, you know, you've learned a lot. You know, I feel like you've learned a lot in everything that you've been through. And it's taking you on this new path now. You're on a new path, so enjoy it. You have the Four of Wands here, and why is the Four of Wands here, Spirit? One more card. Oh. Wow. So you do have the Ace of Swords here. You start off with the Four of Wands, and then you have the Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here, which is like really nice. You are definitely moving forward with that Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands is talking about, you know, there could be you're moving forward, you know, celebration towards like marriage. Even a proposal could be here, but definitely a happiness here is here. I also feel like you could be working together with somebody, collaborating something to build something, because you have this Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles is usually about partnership and collaborating, trying to create something for yourself or with another person. Yeah, I feel like you're busy working, you know, trying to create something together. Wow, that's nice. And then you have the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords is talking about how, you know, you're seeing things really clear right now. You really are. I feel like there's a truth here. I feel like you're thinking very clearly. I feel like you need to trust what you're doing. You know, I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas, and that you need to put your ideas into action now. Okay. And then you have the Four of Pentacles down here for the hopes and fears. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? One more card for Libra. Wow. All right, so you do have the the Four of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups, and then you have the Wheel card, which is very nice also. The Wheel card is like the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Okay, so with the let's start with the Four of Pentacles. So with the Four of Pentacles here, I feel like you're holding on to something. I feel like it could be like your money. Like I said, that this is a message for somebody that's coming out. You could be holding on to your money very tightly, because you're trying to figure out what you want to do with it. Also feel like everything that's going on in the world right now, I feel like you're trying to really hold on to it tightly. I also feel like you're holding on for everyone else. I feel like you're holding on to the past, because you are reminiscing a lot. Ooh, okay. I feel like you want to stabilize your finances. I feel like you could also be traveling here. But you're like very stubborn at times. You know, there's going to be a lot of new experiences coming in because of the Wheel of Fortune. There's a cycle that's going to end because you're moving forward towards this new direction, this new path. But it's like you're holding on to things. It's like you're not wanting to change, to go with the flow, not wanting to do something different. And I feel like you really need to. Okay. I also feel for some of you guys, you could be protecting your heart. Like, you know, I don't want to move towards this change, because I know that if I get hurt, I'm not going to like it. I feel like I'm going to stress out over it, you know, this and that, you know, but I feel like you just need to go with the flow and move forward with things. You do have the Page of Cups here also, and the Page of Cups is saying that, you know, really follow your heart and everything that you want to do. Trust your feelings on how you're feeling also. Like if you feel like, you know, like, okay, well, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have done this, you know, and then it's, you know, it's your feelings telling you, hey, do it a different way. There's new opportunities here. I feel like there's messages coming through. Also pay attention to your dreams. But you're definitely moving forward. Okay. Really follow your heart and move forward from everything that's going on in your life. You have the Four of Cups here. And why is the Four of Cups here? One more card. Wow. All right. So, like I said, with the Four of Cups, I feel like you're not really disconnected about things. You could also be in your emotions a lot, really being like not really feeling it, like, how sometimes you feel down and it's like, okay, Christmas is here, but you're not feeling that excitement, because things have changed. And I feel like this is you now. I feel like, you feel like you've been betrayed, about things that have happened in your life, everything that has happened, people falling out of your life, arguing, stuff like that. And I feel like you feel like you've been betrayed or misled or something like that here. And I feel like you really need to try to move away from that. I do feel like I feel like you need to walk away from everything. Like, walk away from the past, walk away from what you're holding on to. Try your best to do that because you really need to clear that energy. I also feel like you will move away. You will leave something behind because you're on a different path. There's new experiences trying to come in for you, but it's also up to you to change, okay? Because I feel like you find it very hard to change. Like, you don't want to move things because, oh, what if I move it and it's not going to work out, and then I'm left with nothing, that kind of thing. But I feel like you just need to walk away from a lot of things and go on to this new journey that's coming through for you. Wow. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. And why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Libra? One more card. Wow. Yeah. It could be here that you're holding on to some kind of finances here. I feel like you're really, like, you could be holding on to something and not telling anybody, because I do feel like, because you have the Four of Pentacles here. I feel with the Temperance card here also, because you do have the Temperance card here. You are definitely very divinely guided, and just know that you are. You always have been, Libra. There's no ends if about it. You have always been very, very, very divinely guided. With the Ace of Pentacles here, I do feel like you need to work on your finances. This is I feel like you need to be more creative, especially around your projects or your ideas, like really put them out there. I feel like you need to start saving money when you can, but not to be stubborn with it. Okay. Like, if you need to buy food, okay, buy food, but don't be like, holding on to it and say, no, we don't need it. We don't need to go and have fun. We don't need to, that kind of thing. Really, really try to balance that out. I also feel like you need to let go. There's a lot of stuff here that you are holding on to, the past, your feelings, your emotions, it's hard. It's hard to let go of things, especially with the new year, the music, everything's coming in, and it's like you remember. But really try your best to let go of things also. And for some of you guys, you start saving money. You have the Temperance card here, and the Temperance is saying, be patient with everything that's going on in your life. Be calm about things. Don't jump into, don't be angry. Don't be angry about things. Just keep going. Try to balance things out. Your home, your family, your work. How you're feeling, what you're doing. Okay, really try to balance everything out. You have the Strength card here for the outcome. And why is the outcome the Strength card here? Wow, look at that. You had this at the end of the tarot deck, and you have it here now. So that's crazy. Okay, so like I said, follow your heart, okay, because you have that Knight of Cups here also. Really follow your heart, trust your intuition on things, but let your heart guide you. Let your intuition guide you. I feel like there's messages coming in for you. I feel like there is a new fresh start. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas and be more creative, and you're going to come up with a lot of good things, projects to do to make the abundance that you want. I also feel that with the Strength card here, which is, you could be also dealing with some kind of Leo, with the Leo also, but I really don't feel that. But with the Strength card here, really learn from the past, okay? Really try to learn from the past, really move forward. Listen to your inner voice, listen to your inner heart, your inner self, because every time you think about things, like if you're, you get angry or you have doubts of what's going on, you know, listen to yourself and try to change that, okay? Because you don't want to be in that place. Believe that you can do anything also, and really open your heart right now. You need to open your heart. You need to have forgiveness for everything, no matter even if you liked it or not. Have that forgiveness, have that compassion, because you need it. You really do. Okay, no matter what, you got it. There's always two sides to the story, so really look at that. Okay, and I don't know who that was for. That was a message for somebody. All right, Libra. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.